New Dawn has entered the post-apocalypse, and with a brand new change of scenery and a bucket of radiation comes some tips that you'll need to make mincemeat out of the Highwayman. Here's 15 Far Cry New Dawn tips to help you survive the apocalypse. When you first start off in New Dawn, you'll be tasked with upgrading Prosperity, your base of operations, to level 1. Ignore that. Instead, go straight to this island where Far Cry 5 ended. Once there, you'll get given an easy, trippy mission to find Joseph Seed's book. Complete it, then do the Eden's Fire mission that will be automatically marked on your map afterwards. Doing the beginning section will get you access to a level 2 blue bow, which is incredibly overpowered early on in Far Cry New Dawn when you're just taking on grey enemies. Before you start gunning Highwaymen down at an outpost, destroy all the alarms you can see. You can tell where they are by looking out for these pylons with bright green lights at the top, then just smash this yellow box at the bottom. In Far Cry New Dawn, ethanol is worth its weight in gold, so completing an outpost without any alarms going off means that you'll get a nice little ethanol bonus. In Far Cry New Dawn, fast travel isn't unlocked automatically, it's part of one of Prosperity's expedition upgrades. Although you'll always be able to fast travel back to Prosperity, you'll need to upgrade the expedition's facility to be able to travel to liberated outposts, and then upgrade it again to unlock fast travel to all discovered locations on the map. In all, you'll need 200 ethanol to get to this second and most useful stage, so start saving sharpish. Liberating outposts is the best way to get ethanol in Far Cry New Dawn, the resource that you need to upgrade Prosperity. As it involves eliminating every highwayman currently chilling in the outpost, you're going to want to know where they all are. The Tactical Binoculars perk is indispensable for this, as hovering over enemies and alarms will tag them automatically, plus you can set waypoints through the Tactical Binoculars too. Fall damage does not mess around. If you fall early on in the game, be prepared to wave goodbye to a chunk of your health or just straight up die. So if you're lazy like me and enjoy taking shortcuts down the sides of mountains, get the Grapple and Skydiver perk. Each of them reduces fall damage, which your knees will most definitely thank you for. Your human guns for hire will drive you anywhere on the map. All you have to do is find a suitable vehicle, select where you want to go on the map so the blue route shows up, then get in the passenger seat. Your buddy will do all the driving for you. When you're wandering across the wild, you'll find NPCs with diamonds and blue exclamation marks above their heads. Have a quick natter and they'll point you in the direction of something worth checking out. The gun for hire named the Judge is strong, silent and sneaky, but turns out animals are kind of into that. As long as the Judge has killed at least 15 highwaymen, animals won't attack you unless you attack them first. So when you're trying to hunt monstrous animals for their rare resources, you can set up bombs and prepare before initiating a fight, which comes in mighty handy if you're slightly underpowered. The Judge's calming effect on animals also helps during various missions when you have to kill bears, wolves or wolverines, and stops you being ambushed in the wild when you're trekking to a quest marker. Make sure to bring bait with you when you're hunting animals for their resources. All you need is meat and yucca and then chuck it down and you're guaranteed a wild animal appearance within a couple of seconds. Animals have dens in Far Cry New Dawn, and inside each den you've got the chance of finding a lootable bag or even sometimes a gun, but finding them can be tricky. So if you see a cougar or wild dog carrying something in its mouth, instead of killing it, follow it from a safe distance and it'll lead you straight to its den. Treasure hunts are your main way of getting perk points in Far Cry New Dawn, with each one netting you 3 to spend. Perk points let you buy special abilities, but if you've done all the treasure hunts you might find yourself seriously lacking in them. In the challenges section of the main menu you'll find, well, challenges. They range from killing 5 highwaymen with a sniper rifle to finding all the music players in the game, and you can see how many perk points completing each challenge gets you. As a rule, regularly switch up the weapon you're using to tick off challenges as you go, and change your gun for hire every so often too. Completing treasure hunts gets you far more than just resources and perk points. You'll also get 45 credits for free, Ubisoft's in-game currency. But however much you might want that knight helmet, don't spend them on outfits. Instead, save them, yup, all of them, as you can then spend them on elite tier weapons. 400 to 600 credits can get you anything from a handgun to a unicorn flamethrower. Circuit boards are a bother to find in Far Cry New Dawn, as they're the rarest material in the game. To get them, either do expeditions, which will get you 15 on tier 1, or kill monstrous bison and monstrous cougars to get their skins, which will get you 10 circuit boards each. Crafting is a big part of Far Cry New Dawn, so you're going to want to loot every single plant, gear and box of components you come across. To save you searching until your eyes bleed, spend some time with Timber, who will tag and dig up crafting materials, making your life a whole lot easier. He also tags all enemies and alarms, which is very helpful when you're trying to take out an outpost while remaining undetected. Oh, and he does it all while looking absolutely adorable. If, like me, you get incredibly frustrated when your SMG or assault rifle only fires in intermittent bursts, don't worry. You can change how your gun fires by bringing up the weapon wheel, hovering over your gun of choice and pressing R2 or RT. Pressing R1 or RB will change your ammo type too, so if you're facing off against enforcers, consider switching to piercing ammo, or explosive if you want to go out with a bang. So, those are our 15 Far Cry New Dawn tips to help you survive the apocalypse. Stay tuned for more news, reviews, previews and features right here on GamesRadar.